Well, if you know, those numbers really indicate the impact of the recession. Unemployment hovering around 9%. Many workers have been looking for full-time work, and they can only find part-time work, and poverty is on the rise. In Silver Spring, Maryland, volunteers load furniture onto trucks. They are part of a nonprofit group called A Wider Circle that provides furniture to needy families.
We get about 400 telephone calls a day, and out of those telephone calls, more than half are from people who will tell us the same story, which is, I have nothing, I don't care if I can sleep in a bed, but I want my kids to have a bed.
Among those benefiting are Unola Campbell and her 4 children. She works full-time as a home health aide, but her income of $22,000 a year puts her below the poverty line.
It's really hard because, like I said, my 4 kids is like my #1 priority. So, you know, I buy food, I pay the rent, and whatever leave back, that's what we work with until I get paid again.
New numbers released by the Census Bureau show the nation's poverty rate hit the highest level since 1993, 15.1% of the population in 2010. The poverty line for a family of 4 is defined as $22,314 a year.
If you qualify as being in poverty today, then you're really in deep poverty because that number is so low. That's based on an outdated formula from the 60s.
Government safety net programs could potentially be cut as congressional lawmakers look for ways to trim government debt. The conservative group, the Heritage Foundation, downplayed the latest census numbers, saying many of the nation's 46 million people in poverty are not truly destitute.
I think that these numbers are designed to exaggerate the extent of poverty in the United States in order to build a larger welfare state, and it does make it more difficult for us to target the assistance to those who truly need it.
Awards when I graduated.
But Rose Zufi, who is unemployed and came to A Wider Circle looking for help, says it's not always easy to identify those living below the poverty level.
I think there are a lot of people out there living in poverty and that we're not aware of. That might seem that, you don't know, but they are.
The report also found that median household income declined 2.3%. We've also saw a significant jump in the number of young adults living with their parents since 2007, and the number of uninsured in 2010 was about 16% of the population. That's basically about where we were the year before in 2009.
Although the actual number in the report, almost 50 million Americans without any health insurance.
Yeah, these numbers are absolutely startling when you take a look at it. 50 million without insurance, 46 million living in poverty. And keep in mind that poverty level is only about $23,000, a little under $23,000 a year for a family of 4.
Startling numbers in the richest country in the world.